Homelessness is a problem everywhere.
Clearly, Jackson is in trouble.
We're here from Jackson, Mississippi, one of the most impoverished cities in the United States. But the real question is, what causes homelessness? And Mr. President, what can you do about it?
First, we need to figure out what causes homelessness. To help us answer this question, we reached out to local community leaders.
With one of these leaders being Teresa Rinkenberger, the founder of Shower Power, which gives free showers to the needy and the homeless in Jackson, Mississippi.
Hey, my name is Teresa Rinkenberger with Shower Power. You know, there are lots of factors to homelessness. Some of it is family related, some of it's drug related, some is mental. Some is you just fall off, and you lose your job.
Now that we know what causes homelessness, we need to know how we, as members of the community, can help alleviate poverty.
Next, we will talk to Jason Anding, a long-term volunteer at Shower Power, on how we can alleviate poverty.
So one of the greatest things I think our community can do is to get involved in the already established compassion ministries such as Shower Power, such as Stoop Hot and Gateway, and to serve in those capacities. And other ways I think the community can get involved is just through your church, through your local churches.
While we can help with volunteer work, homeless people need food and clothes. So how do food and clothes drives help impact the homeless people? Food and clothes drives impact our community in such a strong way. To further expand this, we're going to talk to the director of Stoop Hot, which spends their days in Jackson, Mississippi, making meals for the homeless and the needy.
My name is Jill Buckley, and I'm the executive director here at Stoop Hot. In terms of impact of clothing and food drives on our community, so Stoop Hot is basically the vessel through which neighbors help neighbors. So when we have a need, we let the community know what this community is needing. And the degree to which we can help meet that need is the degree to which our community responds. So if we don't receive it from the community, we're not able to give it out. We are just the middleman, neighbors helping neighbors.
Now that we've learned about the importance of food and clothes drives, it makes you wonder, what was Jackson, Mississippi like before all of its poverty issues?
To understand the history of Jackson's issues, let's take a look at some images from the past to fully grasp how much Jackson, Mississippi has changed.
While Jackson, Mississippi had reached an all-time low in poverty in the 1960s and 70s, this success did not last forever, as houses and buildings like this now cover the streets of Jackson, Mississippi. Another example of this is the historical Victorian house in Jackson, Mississippi, located on Hooker Street. This home was built in 1892 by R.A. Taylor. And this is what it looks like now.
Gentrification is a wide problem that contributes to homelessness. It involves the rapid growth of a community by adding new housing and businesses. Unfortunately, it also pushes current inhabitants out.
Next, we'll be talking to Greg Harper, former congressman for the 3rd Congressional District of Mississippi, to find out why gentrification impacts our communities.
And how do you, in order for that area to survive and to thrive and jobs to be in that community, you've got to have that development take place. There may be some individual stories where it hurts people, but it's going to lead to other opportunities, job opportunities for somebody who's thinking.
Next, we need to know how homelessness affects the safety of our community.
Are homeless people a danger? Well, not in and of themselves. It just depends on what that situation is, who that individual might be. But you do have to make sure that the streets are safe, and you just can't have people roaming about in a community, because that's not fair to the people that are out there trying to live and take care of their families.
Along with the safety of the community, we also see a rise in crime rates. But why is that?
Every community is different. How are they governed? What type of mayor do they have? What type of police force do they have? The courts. And one of the factors is that if you have a poor court system where you do not take care of punishment for people who commit particularly violent offenses, you've just opened up the community to a lot of dangers.
Mr. Chairman, how do we talk about the very serious crime problem in America without mentioning that we have the highest rate of childhood poverty in the industrialized world?
Poverty and homelessness is real.
It impacts people's lives on a daily basis and hurts our community.
But Mr. President, what will you do about it?